Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's lesson we are going to talk about phrasal verbs, and I have chosen 4 phrasal verbs which are not only simple but also used very frequently in our daily communication. Whenever you are talking with someone, you can use them, and they are easily understandable and used quite frequently, as I just mentioned. So let us start without wasting much time. The first one is he is looking for a job. Okay, he is looking for a job. This is one phrasal verb that is quite common, and we use it whenever in context of any job or whenever we are searching something. So he is looking for a job means a person who is unemployed and he needs a job. He needs to find himself or herself a job, and that is the time when you can say that he is looking for a job or she is looking for a job. Can you please help him? Or maybe if you are looking for a suitable job for your own self and you are asking for help from someone, you can use this phrasal verb and say that I'm looking for a job these days, can you please help me, or do you have any suitable opening with you? Can you please help me in finding a suitable job? I'm looking for a job right now, or I'm looking for an opening in sales, in marketing, in finance, or any other department. I'm looking for a suitable job, or I'm looking for a suitable opening. So looking for is used whenever you are searching for a job or for anything. Okay. Number 2 is come from. Okay, like we often use this particular phrasal verb whenever we meet with a new person. Okay, we ask that person, where do you come from, or where have you come from? Now come from here means the place of origination, or originate from which place the person is belong to. The person with whom we are interacting belongs to which particular place. So the in answer to this question, in response to this question, where do you come from, the person will say, I come from Delhi, I come from Calcutta. So he is telling or she is telling about the place of his or her origination, okay, where they belong to actually. Okay, so this is an appropriate way of asking. Okay, where do you come from? Now don't think that come from, but where he is coming from. Actually it means that where does that person belong to. All right. Next one is catch you later. Very common phrasal verb. We often say whenever we are interacting with someone, and these days, chatting on various social medias like WhatsApp or any other medium is quite common. So that time we just say catch you later. Catch you later is one phrasal verb that we use it at the end of the conversation. That means when you want to say goodbye to that person, or when you want to say that bye for now and hopefully I'm going to meet you very soon, maybe on the same day or maybe later, but very soon. That is the time when you say that, okay, catch you later. And this is also one phrase which you can use when you really want to end the conversation without telling that person that, okay, my conversation with you is done, okay, now I want to end it. It is very abrupt and impolite way of telling to that person with whom you are interacting. So the best way, the most polite way would be that when you see that you are getting late for something and that person is constantly talking, you can say that, okay, catch you later, I really have to go, I'm getting late, I'll talk to you later, or catch you later. So this is the best way to end a conversation, and at the same time you can say to the person that goodbye, I'm going to meet you very soon, maybe the same day or sometime later, but not very later. Very soon we are going to meet again. All right. And the last one is to have a clear picture of something. Okay, we use this again, this phrasal verb, very common one. We say in context of something where we really need to have a distinct or a very obvious understanding of that situation. Like for example, you can say that he went to his friend's house to understand the clear picture of the situation. Maybe the two friends have certain dispute. Okay, so one friend is not able to understand that what is the cause of dispute, or why my other friend is so angry or annoyed with me. So in order to understand the real scenario, the real situation, he goes to his house. So we can say that he went to his house to have a clear picture of the situation in order to end the communication, in order to end the miscommunication or this communication gap. All right. I hope this small video where we have just learned 4 phrasal verbs, okay, will be useful to you and you can successfully use in your daily communication whenever you interact in English or whenever you do chat or you do write something official or formal. These phrasal verbs would be helpful to you. I have already written the meaning and the phrasal verbs in the description box. You can see it. And if you have any further question or you want to interact with me, please do write to me on the comment section or you can call me directly. I'll be very happy to help all of you. Thank you so much.